Where were you before you found me? Okay, what was life like before you found me?
I was in a bad place. Brain fog, fatigue, wanting to sleep. When I got home, wanting to sleep. I used to take the bus, wanting to sleep on the bus. I slept on my desk for an hour at lunchtime every day. It was bad. It was really bad. That was life for me.
How long were you going through that?
I started this like at least 20 years ago.
20 years,
At least, at
at
least,
least.
at least
So,
20. From what I can remember, it's been
uh,
so. It's like it's part of me forever.
20 years, it's not like in 20 years you didn't try to do anything about this. So tell me a little bit more about like what has that been like? Because to me, like it's amazing that you've stuck out this long and like I want to know a little bit more about what was that experience like?
Well, I started going to the doctor, and then the first doctor told me, I'll never forget. He said, "Oh, just go home, eat a candy bar, you'll be fine." Eat a candy bar, and I never forgot that. And I'm like, what is he talking? A candy bar? How's that going to fix my problem? But I was busy, and I was working two jobs, and I was, fairly young. I think early 40s, but eat a candy bar just did not work for me. So I tried the bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. I don't know if you've heard of that,
Mhm.
where they put the size of a grain of rice in your hip, which has the estrogen, progesterone, and whatever. And it worked fine for about 3 weeks. But after that, that's it. And then, of course, insurance doesn't cover it. So I did that twice. And then doctor here, doctor there, endocrinologist, cardiologist, your heart rate's too slow. We're going to put a pacemaker in. Oh, you need sleep apnea. You need a sleep study. I mean, I have been through so much over and over and over. But I just couldn't give up because I didn't think life is not supposed to be like this. It's just not. And I refused to give up. As hard as it was, you have your bad days, and I just picked myself up, looking on the internet, talking to people, whatever I had to do to take care of me, I had to do it.
Right.
It just,
Wow.
I just don't give up.
I'm curious, like what caught your eye? Why did you decide to pursue it?
I don't know. I just seemed to connect with what everything you said was what I was feeling. I was like, really? He really understands? Somebody understands what I'm going through. And I'm like, I was hesitant because I had been disappointed so many times. So, of course I'm gonna be a little, but I'm like, let me just see what he's talking about. And then we spoke, and you told me your story, and it's like it's just somebody understands me because when you're going through this, you feel so alone. It's just me, and that's the way I felt. It is just me. Why am I the only one going through this? Taking a pill is not going to help, and you were absolutely right. It does not. So your kindness, you understood, and you are sincere in what you do, and I truly appreciate you because you care, and that's really important. We have to reach out in life to take care of people, and that's what you're doing.
Tell us a little bit about, you found the information, you were a little bit skeptical, but you decided to go with it. What was it like? How has it been like, working with me?
Started with drinking water. I'm like, that's awful simple. Water, but okay. Water, the minerals, and then I'm like, and I started feeling a little something, the vitamin D. Then I had a little swerve of, it's kind of up and down, and you said, hang in there. It's going to be okay. You encouraged me, and I needed that because I was having a moment where I'm like, I don't think this is working for me. And I was, you said, hang in there. You're going to be fine. And I am feeling better. I am feeling better. I have more good days than bad days now. And
Awesome.
I catch myself sometimes. I'm like, my God, I feel normal. And I know that's maybe a strange statement for other people to hear, but for me, it's so wonderful to catch myself. I feel like a normal person,
Yes.
and that is so uplifting. It truly is.
Yes. You shouldn't have to get to a point where you're celebrating feeling normal. But unfortunately, that's exactly the challenge that we're all trying to overcome. And I love that it's simple stuff, but there's just depth to it.
Exactly. And you have to follow the steps. You have to be patient with yourself. You do. And I was just saying, this program has been a game changer for me. And you have to dedicate time and effort to yourself for yourself because you are worth it. And that's my message to me and to everybody else listening. Give yourself time. Be patient with yourself.
I love it. I love it.
Greatly.
What are you looking forward to, moving forward? Like, how's your future, outlook?
Wow. It's bright. From right now, I'm thinking, oh, all the things I can do. I can have energy to do this with my grandkids. And, just, I was thinking about, this is funny. I was thinking about retiring because I didn't have any energy. I just, and I love my job, but I just didn't have the energy to come here and give it. Now I can't see retiring. I can't. I just love coming here and, I have a little spark in my step now. It's totally different. A little.
I have a little spark in my step. I love that. So, someone is watching this video. It's the first time that they've encountered this information. What would you advise them to do? Like, what would be like their next steps?
Definitely the hydration. Get your
Hydration,
minerals. Start making that your daily. And it takes a little time. It did for me. Get your ketogenic smoothie in the morning. It took me a couple of weeks to get used to it. Now I can't live without it. Every day.
right?
Every day, yes. My coworkers make fun of me, call it lawn clippings. I call it life clippings. To just start slow, but definitely hydration, the minerals, the folate salt, the vitamin D, and my drink are vital to me now. Those are, and then trying to watch what I eat, and I'm going through phase 2, so that's another step. Not eating in the morning is hard for me because I'm an eater. I love to eat. So, but it's up here. I'm telling myself, you're not gonna die if you don't eat at 8 o'clock. It's okay. And the more I drink water, and my blue green algae is amazing.
Yes.
That's it all works together. They just connect, and it will bring you life. Just be patient. Just give yourself some time.
What can you tell us about your progress with sleep? Where were you at before, and how, what are you experiencing now when it comes to sleep?
Like every 2 hours or so, I was up. And then I could turn over and go back to sleep. It was hard to get to sleep, but now it's something about the vitamin D. If I take it at night, it puts me to sleep. I just take 7 or 8 of them. It's like a tranquilizer. It makes me go night night. And it's not perfect. I don't know if because I'm older and because they say when you get older it's hard to sleep through the night. But it's a lot better than it was. A lot better. So
So,
I'm
so you went from
really
waking up every 2 hours, tossing and turning, and now roughly how many hours are you able to get?
like 4 to 5, and then I'll wake up and then go back. So that's a lot of progress for me.
So there's that. You have energy, you have sleep. What is your next goal? Like, what are you going to be, going after from here on out?
I don't know, just maybe more energy and a little better sleep because I'm feeling good. It's not perfect. I don't want anyone to think, oh, because I'm not at a perfect stage, but I am at a better stage, and I'm
Yes.
thankful.
Tell me a little bit about what, as you're going through this detox, what what are your thoughts about it? Because you haven't really done it, so I'm curious to know, how are you thinking? I guess where's your mind at going into it?
Uh, I was a little nervous at first. He said detox, and we're gonna miss a meal. I'm like, miss a meal? Am I just anything to you? But I'm like, because I eat all the time and I'm always hungry.
Yeah.
So I came and I can drink the blue green algae and the water, but I can't even have my smoothie until afternoon. I'm trying to go to at least 12. So I'm thinking, can I really do that? This is a whole nother phase for me. So I told myself, you've gone this far, push yourself. You're going to be all right. And the more I hydrate and the blue-green algae, it seems to nourish my body for some, for some reason. I'm not crazy where I think I'm just going to pass out or anything, nothing like that, like I thought. So one day I even went to like 1:30, and I was okay. And I'm moving and going to the laundry and doing all kind of stuff. And I caught myself. I'm like, look at you, girl. You're doing this. I'm just working with myself, pushing and seeing what I can do. You know, it's it's starting to work. I am, like I said, every day is not perfect, but I do have a lot of good days now.
And I don't know if you've experienced this yet, because I know you're fairly new to doing this part of the program. But and one of the things that I'm going to be looking for is clarity, mind clarity.
Mm.
Have you noticed anything there, or I mean, I know you're fairly new to this part, but tell me a little bit about that.
And another thing I want to mention, I didn't realize I have a little anxiety until now. I don't have. I'm not anxious. I seem to be calmer for some reason, And I have my moments where I'm just focused and I'm like, I like this. I like this. It's not all day, every day, but it's more and more. It's coming.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Is there anything that you'd want me to share as far as and I haven't really asked this in past interviews before, but what are some things that maybe I could do better? Because one of my goals is I want to help more people. I want more people to be able to relate. So, is there anything that you maybe see me doing that you're like, hey, maybe this is an area of improvement? I'm putting myself on the spot here, but I want to know this.
Oh, absolutely not. Because you're giving us you wholeheartedly, all of you. So I don't know what more a person could want. And there's only one you, so you can only do so much. So no, I don't see where there's anything else because you're open, you're there. If we need you, we can text you. You're always available for us, and that's rare. So I don't see anything personally. No, no, you're
Awesome.
good.
But I think that we covered pretty much everything that I wanted to share. Is there anything else that maybe I didn't ask you about that you feel people should know? Maybe any other part of your story or your journey that you want to share with people?
I was just thinking, you feel so alone, and people want to help, and they say, well, I understand, but unless you're going through this or have gone through this, you can't understand. I've had people tell me, I understand, but you can't.
Yeah.
I'll just take a nap. No, it's not about a nap. No, it's just not. I'm on a whole nother level of tired that they want to understand, but they really can't. So you can't, I want to tell them, no, you can't understand what I'm going through. You can go home and take a nap and you feel better. I don't. That's totally different.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a whole different world.
When you hit a point where your energy levels are so low, there's a point where it's almost like an overdraft on a bank account where it's like, hey, you go just a little bit over that energy that you have, but now you got this overdraft fee. And that's kind of like what the body feels like, where it's like you're tired, you're reaching like your limit, and then all of a sudden, like boom, you go from tired to like beyond tired. It's not just a tiredness; it's this brain fog. It's this feeling like, is my body
Oh,
even alive?
not, it's hard to put into words to me how you feel. To me, it's like a heaviness on you. You want the heaviness to just get off of you. It's just constantly weighing me down. This just was just I just wanted to just see a better day. I'm like, is this ever gonna come?
And now that's being lifted for you.
Starting to live. Yes, I can see the light. It is better. And I'm only like, but I every day, just being consistent is so you have to be consistent. You can't
Yeah.
just do this 1 days a week. You can't.
So wait, How long did you say I think you already cut out, and I want people to hear how long have you been consistently doing this?
Like 3.5 months.
3.5 months, and that's a great number. Now, at what point? Because I know that you went quite a long time without really feeling much difference. So where would you say, like, at what point did you notice something where, like, maybe there's something here if I just keep going? So I know that
Like in like a month, I believe, like 4 weeks.
it's about 4 weeks. Okay. And I want people to hear that because that's been one of the biggest challenges is like how do I get people to go through this long enough for them to see a result and it's part of the reason why we do these hydration challenges and the group and we're trying to like get people to actually try going through some of this so they can experience that bit of a result. But so it took about a month, and at the end of the month it wasn't like you just started feeling all kinds of energy. It was just like barely a tad, if this is kind of like how the process goes. But the moment that you feel that, when nothing else has worked, you're like, wait a second.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is, you mean there's something that's going to make me feel a little better than I'm hydrating like crazy then? Because I'm like, oh my gosh, this might be it. This might be the ticket,
Right.
and it's a game changer. I'm telling you, it's a game changer,
See,
period.
that's what I want people to experience is that moment where you go from like nothing works to like, wait a second, let's do this.
The support from the group makes it's vital, and we all love each other and support one another. And because you have your bad days, but these people are here to uplift you and ride this wave with you, and that is important. It's a community effort. It's not just me. It's not just you, Christina. If we do this together, we have each other's back, and I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm not gonna cry, but I'm so grateful.